HaKadosh, Boker Or Shavua Tov. Bekiim Bahalacha 2, day 11. We're talking about page 42. Yeah, Amud 42, Halacha Lamed Zayin. We're going to speak about today Parashat Akeda, Akedat Yitzchak. So, it says over here like this, Oziel HaKadosh recited all the daily prayers, including the daily psalms, silently. He would say all the tefillot, Mamash lo bekol ram. He used to do it everything bekol namuch, silently. This was his way of expressing his humility and awe in front of Hashem. On Shabbat, though, he raised his voice somewhat to sing the prayers in honor of the holy day of Shabbat. Says number 37. Yalkut Yosef comes and added that some people always recite the Tehillim and Shema and the Brachot and everything out loud with great enthusiasm in order to help them concentrate on the words that they recite. Regarding this as well, each person should act in the manner that helps them serve Hashem and honor Him the most. See below in Siman 48 about the practice of swaying one's body back and forth, meaning shuckling, as they say, meaning at the end of the day, right, the way that you're going to concentrate more, that's the most important. The Oziel HaKadosh was very humble, so therefore, during the week, quiet, never raising the voice. On Shabbat, he would sing, Shabbat Kodesh, right, fine. But other people, they do it all the time out loud. So it all depends on the human being.
Just 9? We're going now?
Day 11.
11?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Now, Halacha number 37, Lamed Zayin, Parashat Akeda. Okay, because I was praying silently, now we're doing Parashat Akeda. Before beginning Shachri prayers, Lifnei Tfilah, right? It's me'od chashuv, right? To consciously agree, right? To feel the mitzvah V'ahavta Lecha Kamocha, which means that we should accept upon ourselves V'ahavta Lecha Kamocha. Very good. It's very apropos for today, right? Rabbi Akeda, V'ahavta Lecha Kamocha. So it says over here that we should accept upon ourselves to love all the Jewish people. Through this feeling, this unconditional love without exception, one clears the way for one's prayers to be included with those in the entire nation, and they will be accepted in heavenly favorably. What does that mean? Meaning, in Shemaim, if they see that we love every single Jew, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu will accept all our tefillot. And since we love each other, we're all our brothers. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and he pricks up when there's hatred. That's one second, but he hates him. Yeah, there's no love, so the tefillot don't really go up. Remember, right? When there's peace, that's the biggest kli shemachzik bracha. That's the biggest utensil which holds all the brachot for Am Yisrael. Number 38. These instructions, right, are found in the Shara Kavanot. It's stated that one must reserve the highest degree of love for those who one studies Torah, as if each one of them is part of one united body. If any member of the one studies group is beset by healthy issues or problems in the household, one must be sure to have him in mind, which means like this. It's so important to have a group of studying, right? Not all over the place, You got one in your group. This is my chabura, right? What does that mean, my chabura? This is my group. So therefore he comes and he says, if somebody in the group, chas v'shalom, they have a problem, right? Whether it's in health, whatever it is, make sure to always pray for them. Because you're in the group, you're in one group. And that group is always what's going to bring you together. That group is always going to make you grow. That group is always going to make, so that's the chabura that you always have. Very important.
Over down there.
Very good. Kula kavod.
4 or 5 guys.
Okay, very good. That's the way it is. 100%.
Very much part of that.
Okay. Honesty in one's prayers. One might challenge this halakha saying that it's forbidden to make this declaration unless one genuinely loves every Jew. I'm going to tell you, liar. You love every Jew. Liar. He says if one does not, the declaration would be a lie. Chaim Falatchi offered another example of this concept. He complained that since we state in the Rabbi prayer that we speak words of Torah day and night, right? So it says if someone has spare time each day and wastes it instead of time studying Torah, he's lying every single day. Tachshov, kol arvit, right? Imagine every single arvit you come and you start saying, last night you were watching, a soccer game. You weren't learning Torah. Check it. You're lying. So the Rishon LeZion, though, he dealt with a similar issue in Selichot. We say, right, V'dimati sima benodecha, right? Place my tears in your flask. Sima benodecha, na, na, na. We sing it. So he says, right, several achronim also pointed out that if someone does not cry out at all, he's lying when he says these lines. The Rishon LeZion can't reconcile this and explain that the person could be referring to the tears of shed on Kippur. The Shlomo Zalman Auerbach suggested that it refers to the tears of the nation, he said collectively, not of the individual. And this is difficult to understand, however, since the wording is my tears, dimati, not our tears. Regarding the declaration of the one's levels of every Jew, neither answers of it. Meaning, you can't say that it's on Kippur, because what does that mean? And you can't say it's collective, because it says that I love every Jew. So it's just like meaning the two answers that we gave about selichot, whatever, do not apply for this. So he says the Mayan Omer states this is a new shoot Mayan Omer that we have. You remember we have it outside. Shoot Mayan Omer. That the Shalom was once asked about this. The question is altering the wording of the declaration, so it would be an outright truth. The Shalom replied that the person should continue to make the declaration as appears in the prayer books, and they'll hope that you'll eventually internalize that it would be genuine. Meaning Rav Vadia says you should say it every single day in order that Be'emet you should internalize it. Because if every single day you're going to say it, B'ezrat Hashem, it's going to have an impact. And therefore it's going to internalize. Apparently, if a person sincerely hopes that you're going to reach such a level, when you say it every single day, it's not considered a lie. And the author of my own commented that in general, the Shalom in favor of changing the traditional text of prayers unless he has a reliable source for the change. Meaning, Rav Vadia never wanted to start changing to filot. If you have a prayer, that's it. You're going to start changing texts and this and that. No. You continue doing it as normal. Lamed Chet, 38. You should say every single day the Parashat Akeda in order to be Zocher, Zechut Avot, to remind the Zechut Avot in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'gam le'achniya et Yitzro, to humble his Yetzer Hara to Avodah Hashem Yitbarach, just like Yitzchak Avinu came and he gave over his neshama. Says 38. What does that mean? Right? Then he's just like Yaakov Avinu. Yitzchak Avinu gave his neshama to be slaughtered for Hashem. Nowadays, it has become an integral passage of part of the Shachri prayers. Meaning, right, that at the end of the day, nowadays it's completely different. Yeah, because it became a much part of the Shachrit. So it says over here, 39. Virtues of reciting Parashat Akedat Yitzchak. The Zohar HaKadosh states that the act of saying Parashat Akedat Yitzchak, therefore, that no sacrificial offering serves to preserve one's life, as well as the act of meaning Parashat Akedah is the best out of all the sacrifices. Therefore, as long as our people are in exile, we should recite it daily. Once we do so, a voice comes out from heaven and it says, do not harm him at all. That's powerful, Richard. I think I just bought you. Yeah, powerful. Say mamash. The second you come, you say that. That's it. Yeah. The Seder Hayom says the act of Akedah is one of supreme sacrifice on the part of both Abraham and Yitzchak, both of them. Therefore, the blessed one and promise the people of Yisrael that whenever we face with threats, we say Akedat Yitzchak, and then we don't need to fear anything. In fact, even without reciting it, we can remind Hashem of the merit of the blowing of the shofar, which is remnants of the ram that was slaughtered in the place of Yitzchak, and this way Hashem will be filled with mercy, and then no harm will befall the Jewish nation. Therefore, it is important to recite the passage every single day as a prelude to Shachrit. This will ensure that Hashem will listen to our prayers. A devout person will never allow a day to go by without reciting it. He will bring great benefits to himself and to the people of Israel. Furthermore, after the incident of the Akedat Yitzchak, Hashem swore to Avraham Avinu, right, that all his descendants, Shekol Zaro, will vanquish all their enemies. They will always take care of all their enemies. Backed by this promise, we always ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu that all the Jews which are dispersed throughout the entire world, that they should treat them with mercy and compassion. He'll place us in control of those who would harm us, and we will avenge us for all the suffering we experience due to others' oppressions. Right? That means mamash. That he will take vengeance against our enemies. That Akeda wrote, one must recite the Akedat Yitzchak with great concentration. We can learn this from the passage how deeply we must be devoted to Hashem. Avraham Avinu went with joy to slaughter his only son, right? That he loved more than he loved himself. Yitzchak Avinu was 37 years old, and he didn't resist being slaughtered. He strove resolutely alongside his father to fulfill Hashem's will. Upon reading this, one should groan and moan over one's shortcomings in serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One should then make a firm resolution to be more careful from then on to fulfill Hashem's will. Reciting this pasuk, these pasukim obviously, has the power to overcome spiritual judgment. Therefore, one should make the utmost effort to concentrate on the meaning of it when we come and while we say it. We have the tradition that it helps us to bring atonement, right, through our sins. When reciting the words, that he came and he atoned, right, that he sacrificed, where he, how do you say, he tied him up, he bound him, right, he bound Yitzchak, his son, he tied him down, right, the prosecuting angels who attempt to prevent our prayers from reaching heaven. The Elmaleh added that this shows what folly it is to omit the passage from one's daily prayers. He promised that if a person recites with proper concentration, he will automatically be inspired to concentrate properly throughout the entire. Yeah, I think it's either a Chaim Falache or his son, one of the Falaches, right, of Turkey. Okay, Halakha number 39. It's 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's just this, only this. Lamed Tet. Mitzvah min hamubchar. It's a very big mitzvah. You should put on talit tefillin before the Akeda. But if it didn't come the time, so then you could do Parashat Akeda, Kriyat Shema, and Korbanot, even without tefillin, obviously. Okay, number 40. Okay, our minhag is to say Parashat Akeda also on Shabbat and Yom Tov, and we don't change it. That's what we do as well. We also say on Parashat. We skip out the things to do with the sin, obviously, because Shabbat and Yom Tov you don't mention about sin. But other than that, we also say Parashat Akeda and Yom Tov on. No, Parashat Akeda, we do Parashat Akeda. Next, 41. It is not our custom to say Parashat Akeda Yitzchak to Mincha except on Yom Kippur. Our custom is yes, right? Meaning, except on Yom Kippur. So it's our custom as well. Meaning, they don't say it before Mincha, but we do it. Why would you say it by Mincha?
It's in the mood, I guess. They should listen to us, our prayers.
Who instituted Mincha?
Yitzchak.
There you go. Meaning there was a Havamina that just like Yitzchak Avinu alav Shalom, and it was also during the time of the. So therefore, you should actually come and say it during the time of Mincha. So he says no, only on Kippur. Kippur is the only day of the year that you say it by Mincha. Okay, last halacha 42. Then bet right the poskim right. It says over here like this. What happens if you come late to the Bet Knesset? You have to skip out part of the tefillot, right? Some people say it's better to be midaleg Parashat Akeda b'Shabbat and don't be midaleg on Mizmorim. Some people say argue no, you should be midaleg on Mizmorim of Shabbat. Mizmorim of Shabbat are right before Baruch Shamar, Lamatzeach, Shabbat Misabim Kivod and all those things. That's like meaning,
like that.
that's what he says. That's what you should do. It is best to follow the second opinion. You skip out the Mizmorim and you don't skip out. No, but that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. So imagine how powerful is Akeda. This is showing us obviously how powerful is Akeda Yitzchak that we're supposed to be learning. Have a wonderful day, everyone.